My name is William Hutchison, and along with my wife, I own the two real estate companies that you see in the video below. I've had a lot of interest recently in both the health system and visas. A lot of comments, a lot of questions. What I'm going to do today is talk to you a little about the visas. I try to put information out on my channel that's accurate and up to date. So I don't answer questions on visas. I refer them to our English-speaking lawyer that specializes in visa and does a lot of visa work. I suppose to this point I've referred at least a dozen clients to her. The health side, I'm leaving to my wife Alba. She does a really good job with existing clients. We've had cases where we've had to get things done quickly, blood tests and so on. We have a doctor that comes to the townhouse and does the examinations, fills out the medical certificate that is needed for visas. I have that covered with her, and most of the questions in there I can answer. I plan to do 2 more health videos. One will be on the SURA system. Alba has a contact there, and we're going to get information up to date because there's people that are concerned about whether they can get insured with SURA or not. And I'm also going to do a second video. I did one yesterday on, I went into the medical area. We were down there for a blood test, and I'm going to go back and do another part of the medical area where there's private clinics, some of the body structuring, body sculpting that they call lipo and silicone and so on here. The private clinics are there. But today I want to talk to you about visas and specifically the system here and how they're handled. There was a lot of changes made when President Petro came in. Some of them were good. Some of them maybe for expats not so good, and I'm not going to get into them because I don't want to put out any information that's not accurate, and I have someone that's an expert in that field, and that's what I do. I refer people to her. One thing I want to mention is there's a lot of people in Colombia doing visa work that are not lawyers. They have no legal training. Some of them have a lot of experience doing visas. I'm not going to question their capability one bit, but they're not lawyers. And some of them, I see the advertising, they've done 400 and 500 visas. They should be capable after doing that many. So if your choice is to contact them to have your visa work done, then that's fine. I don't know anything about pricing. I don't know if they're less expensive, more expensive, the same price. But I don't think in this case that dollars should influence your decision as to who you leave, as to who you use. It's just too important. It's like a health issue. I was in the hospital, and I had English speaking, not all, but I had some English speaking medical support, and it was fantastic. So I think that should be one of your considerations. If you're coming here and you're buying airline tickets and you're going to come here permanently and you're selling a house and then you're selling your furniture and everything else and you're looking at renting or buying here, in all likelihood you have to buy furniture. The cost for the visa lawyer that we use is very little. And in my estimation, it's just too important to be messing around. I have done all of my own visa work up to now. But the system is so convoluted right now. If you ask 7 immigration officers the same question, you get 4 different answers. So it's best that, I think, that you use an expert in that area. The lawyer that we use is English speaking, has her own firm, also does real estate work. I have found her very capable, very efficient, and the one thing I really like about her that's not really all that common in Colombia, if she schedules a phone call or an appointment with you for 10 o'clock, that's when you get the appointment or the phone call. In Colombia here, anything within a couple of hours is considered on time. That's not my style, and I don't think it's the style for most North Americans. So in summary, we've pretty much got the health area covered through Alba with her contacts. She's able to get appointments quickly because she knows the people that you need to know to do that. We got an appointment last week in 45 minutes because she knew the person at the lab. With the visas, we have Maria, visa lawyer, worked in Bogota for Congress for a number of years, so she knows the people to speak to if there's a snag. So far, everything has gone smoothly. We've set up a system. We've kind of conformed to her system as it's laid out for her by the Colombian government. Everything has gone smoothly. If you need some clarification on visas, whether you're a client or not, if you're looking at this video, maybe you're in Colombia, maybe you have a renewal coming up and you have some concerns about it, get a hold of me. I will pass on her contacts and you can call her. She's in Manizales. If I need her here, she'll come. There's no issues with that. So that's it for today. There'll be as I said, the two other videos coming up. I've got some plans for others. Material's getting kind of slim because we're at 200 videos pretty soon. I think this will be 180 something. And if you have any suggestions, you want clarification on a subject maybe that we have covered but not in depth enough, or you have some ideas for a new subject, please get a hold of me for that too, and we'll get a video out for you. William Hutchison, Armenia Colombia Realty for Expats, and Salento Colombia Realty. It's a Saturday here, it's early, it's probably 70 right now, and it's 7 in the morning. I'm looking forward to a great weekend. I hope you are too. I live in paradise, and you can too.